And we're live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Your boy, the Dread Man, is back with another episode of the NFL Fourth and Goal podcast. Week 18, the season finale. Whew! It's been a hell of a ride, gentlemen. But yeah, Flip, how's it going, man? How you feeling? Oh yeah, also guys, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I would late on it, but yeah, still.
Yeah, definitely Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. It's been a long little vacation from the podcast,
Yeah,
but yeah, just been chilling. I hope everybody had a good time. I hope everyone's been enjoying the last 2 weeks. I know playoffs. I think this is the final week for everybody at this point. There's a lot of teams that are still in it, so it's kind of like,
yeah.
let's see what's about to happen. It's going to be a wild end. I know it's a lot of make or break for I think both of our teams right now.
Oh
So
yeah, definitely.
uh, let's discuss. I'm happy to discuss it this time.
Oof, yeah. All right. Anyway, what was your game of the week for last week? Yeah, it was weird. That was a weird
What is that?
ending. I'll give it to the Bengals and Chiefs too for my game of the week.
Yeah, it was an interesting game because it was like at first I was thinking, oh, okay, it's about to be a wash. The Bengals about to just lose, and then here they come out the woodwork, just
Yeah.
going crazy. It was a pretty fun game to watch. Uh, Cowboys Cardinals was interesting. At the end, they got a little controversial,
Yeah.
but I'll still go with Bengals Chiefs on this.
Yeah. Same here, especially because I didn't expect to end. It was a hell of a lot closer than I thought it'd be.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's an indication of where because a lot of people see the Bengals running the AFC North for the next 3 or 4 years or so, unless something happens with the Steelers and the Ravens QB situation. But yeah, I have to give it to them too. Now, most improved team. There's several teams that have improved. The thing is, I don't really know how much you can improve with it being the last 2 weeks of the regular season. But yeah, who would you give the most improved team to?
Most improved. I mean, shoot, if we're talking most improved, the Seahawks might get it, but I mean, that's the Lions. I don't know. Um, they hung 50 on the Lions, so
Yeah,
it's kind of impressive. But hmm, who do I think had most improved? Can I say the Jets? Because the Jets gave the Bucks the. So I
it,
mean, I'll give it to the Jets, even though they lost. Tom Brady was a little nervous in that game. I know he was nervous to lose to the Jets because they almost.
mine. Shout out to Antonio Brown. Like I don't know what's going on with you, but brother, I hope you get the help you need. I really do. Um,
Funny enough, I did hear that he was dealing with a lot of injury issues, and
yeah,
so the team was kind of not being very fair to him. They were saying so
hmm,
that could be the issue here, but still, it's like you don't run off the field mid game like that. It's a little
yeah,
wild.
yeah.
But
Because
I
that's a
mean, hey,
fine too.
financial freedom. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess he's probably gonna get fined for that, but still. Man, I would have to give the most improved team. I probably will have to give it to the Buffalo Bills. Features last the week before that too, but yeah, yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Buffalo Bills. Now they fought. I mean, the thing is the Falcons gave the Bills a fight, but there's still some questions that need to be answered. I mean, are the Bills gonna shock us in the playoffs, or are they gonna be a one and done situation? But I guess we'll see. Uh, now for the choke of the week. Oh boy, who'd you have?
Choke of the week. Man, I might have to go with.
I gotta go with the Jets.
Here you're going with
The Jets. I have to.
the Jets. I mean, yeah, they did choke it away. Yeah, I guess they did kind of choke that game away. They were up like what 24-10 at
Yeah,
one point, and they just started just throwing it out. Yeah. We're going with the Jets.
yeah.
I can give them the most improved, but they can also give them
The choke.
the choke of the week.
All right, here we go. Week 18 predictions. Saturday night football. You got a divisional matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs going on the road against the Denver Broncos. Oh, from both of these teams and what you've seen and where they stand right now, who do you got? Do the Denver Broncos play spoiler for the Chiefs' number one seed? Well, even though the Titans got the number one seed right now, but they can win it back, especially if the Titans drop their last game. But who you got? Chiefs, Broncos.
I got the Chiefs in this one. After seeing the Chargers handle the Broncos, I feel like the Broncos are just kind of defeated at this point. It's kind of they might be playing for draft picks at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think the Chiefs they don't get an upset game like they did against the Bengals here.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Chiefs in there, 28-17.
Yeah. I actually have this game being very, very close, and I hopefully. And here's the reason why: it's week 18. They know they already got a playoff spot, so they might end up just benching Mahomes in the second half, depending on if they run the score up or not. But I have it actually being pretty close. Going ahead and give me so the Broncos have been fighting, even though they're spot at this point, and the Chiefs they got all they could handle from the Cincinnati Bengals. So I believe this game is going to be a fight, but it's still going to be the same result. Going ahead and giving me the Chiefs 27-24 over the Broncos. Next up, NFC East matchup. You got the Dallas Cowboys going on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles. Ooh, who you got here? Cowboys, Eagles. The Eagles have been fighting lately, and the Eagles can still get a playoff spot.
Are they still in the playoff hunt?
Yeah, they are. They're 9-7. They're 9-7 right now. Yeah, they could go. They could finish the season 10-7.
I mean, Cowboys. I don't know because the Cowboys have been playing good, right?
Yeah, but they're weird.
Good. It's just
yeah.
It's just a little questionable sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, Trayvon Diggs, he gets the picks, then he gives up a lot of yards,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like, damn, do I bet on the Eagles here to fight for a playoff spot? I mean, they're seventh right now. You're right. Damn.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the Eagles will want it more. But then Jalen hurt. Man.
The thing is, I don't think this hurts the. I don't think this hurts the Cowboys. I don't think this hurts the Cowboys win or lose. I think their spot pretty much solidified.
Yeah, they're solidified. It's just, it's like the Eagles just put up 30 on the Giants. So it's like, I think they fight them hard. I think this Eagles team goes in there thinking we need to win this game because we need to secure our playoff spot.
Yeah.
Cowboys are thinking, let's just get in there, get out because
with little injuries.
We just want to be healthy for the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you know what? Yeah, give me the Eagles in this. I'm gonna say it's still gonna be close, but give me Eagles 27-24 over Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm the same way, especially since the Eagles pretty much just knocked the Redskins off last week out of the playoff hunt, which was a pretty damn good and close game, by the way. And the Cowboys got spanked last week against the Cardinals. But the thing is, we've known that the Cardinals have been legit for like the last 2 months, so there's no surprise there. I actually got this being a close one too. But as it stands, the Cowboys they're only favored by a touchdown over the Eagles. And the Eagles are at home in this game. And we know how the Cowboys do in season finale, when they're on the road. They usually don't win those games. And like I said, it doesn't really they don't it doesn't really do anything for them to win this game since they got a playoff spot anyway. Unless they just want that moral victory that they knocked off another opponent, because guess what? If the Cowboys win this game and then everybody else under the Eagles lose, then guess what? The Eagles are out. So they got the chance to knock them off right now. But yeah, I think the Eagles. Yeah. I think the Eagles do want it more. So going ahead and give me the Eagles 24-21 over the Cowboys. Next up, AFC North matchup. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers at 8-7-1. Excuse me, versus the 8-8 Ravens. Now, I looked at the playoff scenarios. The Eagles, the Ravens right now, this game solely depends on who wins between this game because the Ravens are at home. But unfortunately, the fate of the winner's game is this depends on whether the Colts lose or tie the Jacksonville Jaguars or not. I know this is a long shot, but yeah. The Ravens don't know if they're going to start Lamar Jackson or not. Probably not. The Steelers, they looked pretty damn good against the Browns last week. They knocked the Browns out of the playoffs last week, which is good for them. Um, but thing is, the Ravens fought like hell against the excuse me, fought like hell against the Rams last week. I didn't expect that's nothing that I expected at all. But thing is, that can only show you what they that only tells you what they can actually do against the an opponent like the Steelers, because at this point the Rams are better than the Steelers are. And the Ravens are favored by 5 points in this game. But then again, this could be Ben's last his last game period. Oh boy, this is going to be close. And the thing is, this game is solely going to depend on whether Lamar plays or not. And if he doesn't play, I'm going to give it to the Steelers. But if he does, I might give it to the Ravens. But as of right now, they don't have Lamar active. So go on ahead and give me the Steelers in this game, 23-21 over the Ravens. Who you got? Steelers, Ravens.
I'm thinking I'm trying to think of the backup, because the backup has been playing pretty lights out lately.
Tyler Huntley.
He gave the Packers a run for their money that last time.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Tyler Huntley's
so,
his name.
Him or Lamar. Yeah, Huntley.
Yeah.
I like him because he's kind of like a clone of Lamar in a sense.
Yeah.
Well, not a clone, but they have the same play style in that offense. And so it's like when that happens, you say like, oh, Lamar's not playing, but then this guy is just as dangerous because they can just plug him in and he's not going to give you like super Lamar, but he's going to give you close enough,
Definitely.
So it's like when that happens, it's a little dangerous, but I feel like the Steelers are on a roll right now. I think Ben is starting to realize, hey, this is probably going to be my last game. We saw it last week, which it felt like y'all were playing like this was Ben's final game.
Yeah.
Because Najee was out here running his ass off. A couple of people in their fantasy football leagues with that last touchdown. Steelers look like they're clicking on offense and defense. They're putting in work. And when you guys are like this, it's like, can they really bet against you guys when the Ravens? Yeah, they might have Huntley who looks like a Lamar clone, but it's not like a fully healthy Ravens team versus this kind of Steelers team that's trying to see like, hey, let's give Ben one last playoff push. So It's like I gotta go with the Steelers here. I can't bet against the Steelers when the whole their situation is like set up for them to come out here and dominate the Ravens.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta go Steelers there. I'm gonna say Steelers 28-20 over Ravens.
All right.
I think Big Ben's gonna throw his ass up because I don't know if you noticed last week, but like it was like at halftime, Big Ben had thrown like 20-something times already.
Yeah.
That man was just throwing.
And the line was actually protecting him, which is strange. But yeah.
Yeah.
Because we had one of the worst. We've had one of the sloppier O lines this year. But yeah, they stepped up, and so did that running game. Oh man, Najee Harris. I think Najee Harris got 150 yards.
Yeah, he had a lot of yards that game.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Next up, another AFC matchup. We got the Cincinnati Bengals going on the road against the Cleveland Browns. Man. Like I said, the Bengals actually looked good last week against the Carolina Panthers. I'm not the Carolina, but the Kansas City Chiefs in a game that I didn't expect them to win at all. And the Browns got knocked out by the Steelers last week. You see my Twitter, thank you. But yeah, man. I don't. And the thing is, people seem to forget that Baker is playing with an injury. He has a torn shoulder labrum, and he's playing anyway. And that's kind of cutting into. And the thing, and even though I cannot stand the Bengals being a Steelers fan, Jamar Chase is a freaking animal. God Almighty, that dude's gonna be a top 3 wide receiver next year. Mark my words. Man. As much as I don't, and the thing is, the Browns are actually favored by 6 points in this game. But I'm not gonna be able to give it to them just based off that last performance. I got this being a knockdown, drag out kind of game. So going ahead and give me the Bengals in this game. Give me the Bengals 27-21 over the Browns. Who you got? Browns, Bengals.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I think Jamar Chase with that last game pretty much solidified that he's offensive rookie of the year.
Absolutely.
Him and Joe Burrow are just on point. When they're on point, then that Bengals team is really scary because even if you guard him, you still got to deal with T. Higgins
T.
and
Higgins.
Tyler Boyd out there,
Yeah.
and Joe Mixon in the backfield, and he's still a pass catcher for himself. So I mean, Joe Burrow has weapons, and once he's comfortable, we're gonna see him like he was in college, just fearless. I think he's finally over the injury. I think he's in his stride. I mean, when if you think about it, when we first had our predictions, we did not have the Bengals going into the playoffs and the Ravens, Steelers, and Browns potentially missing the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like that
And that's
might be the
strange.
exact opposite of what we were thinking. Um, so I mean, yeah, shout out to them. They're killing it, and I think against the Chiefs, they showed us that hey, we can kind of go against these top guys. So I think against the Browns, it should be a pretty open and shut case for them, especially with the Browns out of the playoffs. I don't think
Yeah.
they'll probably play hard still, just
Yeah.
because final game of the year.
Yeah.
Um, but I got to go with the Bengals here. I think the Browns secondary is nice, but I don't think that they'll be able to stop Joe Burrow from getting the ball to at least one of these guys.
Yeah.
So give me the Bengals in this. I'll say 27-21 over the Browns.
Alrighty. Next up, NFC North matchup. You got the Green Bay Packers going on the road against the Detroit Lions. Lions ain't really got anything to play for. Packers are already solidified. I don't even think Aaron Rodgers is gonna suit up in this one. I mean, in this game, I think they're just gonna start out their backup. And the Lions, they're gonna play their asses off because I mean, a lot of guys are playing for job security at this point. I thought that the Lions. I mean, I figured. I actually had the Lions being. No, I was right. I did have to be in fourth in the NFC North this year behind the Bears. Um, but yeah, man, they underachieved this year, but at least they're gonna get a top draft pick. And and the thing is, even if Aaron Rodgers doesn't suit up, they got more than enough weapons to get the job done with with two solid wide receivers and a hell of a running game. It's just that the Lions defense this year has been sorry. It really has. And the Packers defense, I mean, it hasn't been the Packers defense of old, but they've been solid enough to get the job done. But the thing is, we know what kind of ship they're running over there. They're a more a high power offensive team. But yeah, going ahead and give me Green Bay in this game, 24-20 over the Lions. Who you got? Packers Lions.
Packers Lions. I mean, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play the whole game.
He's not.
I don't even think he needs to. I think Jordan Love can come in and beat the Lions.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Does this hurt their first round bye if they lose and the Rams or the Buccaneers win?
Either yeah, because
those teams, right?
Yeah, and also don't forget that the Arizona Cardinals can get first seed too if they win. If everybody else drops one game, if the I think if the Bucks, yeah, if the Bucks, the Rams, and the Packers all drop their games and the Cardinals win, then they get the first seed. Yeah, it's fun. It's weird. I know. It's funny. I know.
Because I thought that because the Packers beat the
Oh
Cardinals,
yeah, you're right. They hold a half game. Yeah, you're right. They hold a half game over them. You're right.
Yeah, I think they just hold the tiebreaker over everybody.
Yeah, they do.
In this one. So I mean, hey, I think that's that. I don't even think Aaron Rodgers plays, but I still think Jordan Love goes out there and beats the Lions.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, give me Jordan Love and the Packers beating the Lions, 20-13.
Yeah. Next up, you got another NFC North matchup. You got the Chicago Bears going up against the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are at home. The Vikings kind of shot themselves in the foot because they had a shot at the playoffs, but that 7-9 record is not going to be good enough to get them in. And there was a coming out party for Justin Fields, and he's been welcomed into the NFL. Hopefully, they get that man some better protection and some better weapons. Otherwise, it's going to be a long career for him.
Definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, and once again, it's going to be a matter of which Kirk Cousins shows up. I mean, we already know that the Vikings have a hell of a running game too, but And the Bears defense isn't what it used to be. I think both of these teams should come out here and just sling it. I mean, they're going to play with some heart, both of them, but I believe that the team that's going to go down swinging and give the best performance is going to be the Minnesota Vikings. Give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings 20-20 over the Bears. Who you got? Vikings Bears.
Yeah, I probably have to agree with you here. The Bears defense, you know what? I don't think the Bears defense is bad. I just think that offense is so bad that they're so gassed all
Yeah,
the time during these games that they just can't be that defense we know them to be.
yeah,
Justin Fields needs an O line badly.
yeah.
He needs some receivers badly. Allen Robinson just he's not looking like the Allen Robinson of old. So it's just this Vikings team, it's not the best, but I mean when Dalvin Cook and Kirk